So I wanted to create a video because I wanted to talk about the reason why I became a health coach. Now, most people will become something like a coach or a personal trainer because why? Because they think that that comes with quick money, quick success, and all that fun stuff. But with Instagram, with Facebook, it's very difficult. But other people also have different reasons as to why they have become a health coach. For me, there's a number of reasons why I became a health coach. First and foremost, I came from being just roughly about 100 pounds overweight. And for me, it was because I wanted to get in shape because I wanted to make myself healthier. I wanted to make myself be happy and healthy and fit. And I didn't want to walk around with extra weight on my body. And secondly, I have a kid. My kid is one of the most important things in my world to me because I noticed that because of her, I went down a path that led me to what my passion is, which I would rather be passionate about what I do than work a 9 to 5, be miserable, and as 50, 60 years old, be pissed off that I didn't follow my dreams, be pissed off that I didn't struggle, that I didn't follow my passion. And that's the reason why I'm happy with where I'm at right now. People don't seem to realize that the reason why I love nutrition is because when I see people out there that all they do is eat out all the time, you look at their shopping carts and it's all heavily processed foods. They don't understand control. They just eat to how they feel fit. They basically just don't care. And three, they also still, once again, they still depend on the government to give them their guidelines. There's still people that believe in the dietary guidelines that our government puts out for them. And that's what frustrates me so much, because every single person, I would love to just go straight to that person, say, please don't take any of this personally because you don't know. Personally, you don't. Part of it is you don't know, and part of it is that you need someone to teach you how to properly understand this stuff. And that's why I feel like it's my job to reach as many people as possible to help them learn about proper nutrition, proper eating habits, how to make a balance. So that means instead of you being the type of person that goes out 7 days a week, eats out every day of the week, buys themselves ice cream, basically feeds their emotions in a way. Because a lot of people, they don't understand that instead of going out for a walk when you're feeling pissed off or feeling sad or feeling angry, instead, people don't seem to realize that when they're feeling those emotions, the best idea is to go to the gym or to go for a walk. That way, what you can do is clear that negative thought out of your mind while you walk, and then while you basically clear your mind, clear your emotions. Most people don't understand that. Most people will take, when they get angry, when they get sad, when they experience some type of emotion, guess what they do? They go right for the kitchen and they stuff their face until that emotion goes away. Because why? As they're eating, those endorphins are going off while they're eating because it's the feel-good hormones that they want to experience. For me, I want to teach people otherwise. I want to teach people when you get pissed off at something, or when you get angry, or when you get sad, you go for that walk. You just go take a 10-minute walk. You come back, you're like, I could have sat there, binged on a bowl of ice cream. Instead, I went for a walk, and now I feel 10 times better. Or two, I want people to be able to go, well, I usually go out to McDonald's every Friday night because it's just my thing. I like to have that McDonald's meal. I want people to instead go, well, I decided instead of going out for that McDonald's meal, I went ahead and I made myself a home cooked meal for the first time, because instead of me going out angrily and wanting to have that one emotional thing that gives me that food, instead I decided to make myself a homemade meal that was much healthier, much well-rounded, much better in general. I want to reach the masses to teach them what proper nutrition is, what it means to have a balance. I'm not saying that 7 days or 30 days in a row you have to be super smart, super like on par with what your diet looks like, and then have that one little cheat meal, which I don't believe in either. But throughout that month, you give yourself those little meals that you really enjoy. Don't get me wrong, I'm just as bad. I go out and have on certain days of the week, I'll maybe go out and have a donut or two. Then there's other days of the week I'll have a couple slices of pizza, or I'll give into something maybe what my daughter eats, and I'll go have a freaking Pop-Tart. But that's me. And but that I also know that I'm deciding to do that of my own free will. The difference is I'm choosing it. I'm not sitting there going, oh, I'm going to go ahead and have all these different things because I'm pissed off or I'm angry. I try not to allow my emotions to dictate what I'm going to do for that day's meal. But that's the thing, is you have to realize that that's exactly how it all works. People have connected their emotions to eating. That's what I want to change. I want to help change that. I want to help change the fact that when a parent goes and gets their kid that 6-pack of soda, I go, hey, why don't you get your kids, that Powerade that's 0 calorie, and that way they can still get the electrolytes they need. They still have sucralose, which is great either, but that's better than giving them that 40 grams of sugar that's going to cause them to possibly get, to possibly have their blood sugar levels get spiked, or maybe if they do it all the time, maybe the parents don't see the fact that their kids are becoming pre-diabetic. And because they always feed their kids those sugary foods, I want to make sure that instead of a parent going out and buying their kid that bag of what is it, fun size candy bars, I want them to go out there and choose maybe to go get their kids fruit instead, something that's just more health minded. I want to be able to help teach that mom that goes out and buys all these processed foods to maybe switch it up to, get their kids some water instead of pop, get their kids fruits instead of candy, that gets their kids, good sources of lean protein to help feed their kids the proper protein sources. Just things that are outside of the normal of what we have as Americans have chosen to do. I want to change that entire idea / mindset, because I think they need to go, because we don't need to overindulge the way that our society has become. Our society has become a society of overindulging your feelings with food, with fatty and sugary foods, and then eating in crazy excess, and then we have to deal with these people that have these several hundred pounds overweight that need gastric bypass surgery because they don't understand how to feed themselves properly the nutritious dense foods, and how to get out and walk and go for a walk or go to the gym for 30 minutes and just lug some light weights around. You don't have to go into the gym to go hard. You can go in there and do some freaking yoga. But I'm saying that for me, I want to change how people see nutrition, how they see exercise, how they see food, how they see their emotions. I want to change how people see all that stuff, because to me it is so important. I hate when I see somebody who is 200 pounds overweight that never learned any of this stuff. I hate seeing kids that have 50 to 100 pounds on them at the age of 10. They're already pre-diabetic because they don't understand sugar. Their parents never understood proper nutrition. And I want to help parents, kids, adults, elderly. I want to help teach everybody what proper nutrition is, what the way to properly implement exercise into your schedule is like. I want to help teach the masses, because to me, we need to know this society has become so bad about being overweight and obese that we're going to start seeing it where you're going to start seeing generations of people that are going to start passing away 20, 30 years younger than they should. Because why? Because of all these prevalent diseases, because of overeating. We need to stop this, and it needs to stop. But the thing is we also need people, hopefully like myself, and hopefully people that are even 10 times more passionate about nutrition than I am, to spread that message about what a good balanced diet looks like, what good proper nutrition looks like, what proper exercise should look like. And it's just, I can't emphasize it enough. It frustrates me so much that I can't reach more people to help more people realize their worth when it comes to getting themselves into shape, making themselves healthy, having a balance. I'm not saying overindulge all the time. I'm saying having a healthy balance. That means you can enjoy those foods without being neurotic about your diet, without being, super slim or super muscular. The weird image of what we have is what healthy means. Healthy does not mean you work out 7 days a week, you watch what you eat, you have one cheat meal a month. It means you enjoying a couple things every throughout the month that you love to eat, that make your diet worth living, that gives that perfect balance. It's about finding the perfect balance where you can enjoy life but also stay healthy, stay happy, and not deal with the struggles of what pretty much just every American has to deal with almost this day and age, with the idea of overindulgency and with the fact that we don't understand our emotions. But please spread this message, because I would love to be able to connect with someone, help change someone's life, and hopefully, if anything else, add 10 10 to 20 years, maybe 30 years of life to them, because they went from being unhealthy, overweight, obese, to being, having that balance, enjoying life, enjoying their kids, eating right, being active, and having that proper balance that makes that person's life worth living, more fulfilled.